Hi everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to join me for my video. So today's video is actually going to be a reallocation from the money I saved from Fill the Jar and Knockout 9, and also some money that I am going to pull from a challenge that I'm not going to carry on with at the minute. So we should have £306 in total. So I'm just going to grab these envelopes. So I am taking out the Cash But Cute New York challenge. I think there's £90 in here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So just given that I'm not saving for New York at the minute, I'm just going to take that one out and save it for when I am ready to save for that. And then across Fill the Jar and Knockout 9, I saved £216. So that was both of those challenges completed, and we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 200, 5, 10. So 210. Let's pop these in. So 210 to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So £306 in total. I did actually write a little bit of a plan this time for where the money's going. I sat and had a little look at my needs and wants and things coming up. So it is going to be split between a little bit of fun stuff and a little bit of sinking funds sort of stuff. So I'm really happy with that. So first of all, I'm going to go into my trip binder, my long-term binder into my trip envelope. And I'm going to put £100 in trips. So at the end of the month, so I've got that 500 is for London. So I've got £120, and I actually am going for a night away with my mum at the end of the month for Mother's Day. I'm really excited. So we planned on having a day out anyway, just kind of like a little girly day for Mother's Day. So we'll go the Saturday, Mother's Day's on the Sunday, and we're going to just have a girls' day, have some food, cocktails, shopping, that sort of thing, and then come home. But I just think to myself, like, why not stay? If you can and you're able to, then why not? So we're going to actually stay over. So we've got a bit longer. So we've got more time for shopping, little rest time in between, food, drink, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So the hotel is actually quite expensive, but we're staying in a really nice hotel. But I'm going to need to pay for a hotel and trains, and this will kind of just cover the hotel really. Well, the hotel and maybe most of the train. But anyway, I don't want to leave myself like short. I like to have a bit more than not enough. And also, I'll get to my fun money in a minute, but I need some spending money basically. So I'm putting £100 in here. So I'm going to do it in tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So we should have 210. So there's 100 in Monzo, and then 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10 and 20. Perfect. So £220, which is more than enough money for hotel and the trains and just some spending money. Spending money for like food and drinks. I do have some separate sort of shopping money if I spend anything. So that is that. I'm also going to put a little bit extra into Christmas because I was writing some stuff out earlier. I like to just rewrite budgets and stuff. I don't know if anybody else does that. I feel like I'm a little bit weird doing that, but sometimes in the evenings, especially if I've had a stressful day or anything, I just like to sit and write out, yeah, money. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I redone my budget and well, I had a look at my budget and rewrote it out and decided to have a look at what I've got for Christmas, what I want for Christmas, and if I'm on track. So currently the money I'm putting away is kind of like just under half of what I should really be putting away every month to have £1,000 by Christmas. But obviously, that being said, this Christmas fund will be topped up by extra money like this, and yeah, it's as we get into the year, I sometimes change it and add an extra £20 a month and whatever. But anyway, while I've got the chance, I'm going to add some extra money to it today. So I'm going to add £50, so 20, 40 and 50, and that just gives that a little bit of a boost and takes the pressure off a little bit. So we can colour in 2.5 gingerbread men. And I think actually I am potentially, so I usually put £40 in a month, but I think I've actually, when I looked at my budget, I've changed it to maybe £50 a month, just so it's getting that little bit extra. Because at the point I'm at, I should actually be saving like 80, for what I've got left to save anyway, I think it's like £86 a month, but I'm not doing that. So there we go, £50 added. So that now gives us 100 in Monzo, 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 70. So £270 in there now, which I think for the beginning of March is like not bad. But yeah, I don't want to be like stressing about it at all. Okay, so where else are we going to go? In here we're going to pop a little bit in car, just because I want to be prepared for things. So we're going to do £20, so 5, 10, 15 and 20. So we're doing £20 in here. So we've now got, I think it's like 116 in the bank. Yeah, so there was 116, 136, 46. So we've got £156 now in car, which again, I'm just going to keep topping it up as and when. Just don't want any surprises, basically. Okay, so that's it for the long-term binder. Next, I'm going to go into my short-term binder, and I'm going to put in some money to home maintenance, because that is another fund that I would like to keep topped up as much as possible. So I'm going to actually add £30 into here. So we'll do 10, 20, 30. Can use up some 5s. So we've got a fair bit in here. So in Monzo we've got 200, 350, 370, 390, 400, 5, 10, 15, 20. So £420 in home maintenance. Amazing. What do I put in 30? So plus 30 gives us £420. It's actually crazy, because up until, I would say maybe past, I want to say 6 months, but maybe a little bit more, but up until quite recently I never had a home maintenance envelope. And when I did have it, I just used to have like little bits in it. So as you can see here, it went 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 60, 70, 80, 70, 80, and then I really started ramping it up. But I don't actually have dates there. But yeah, we've really done quite well adding to this, and it's built up really nicely. So yep, £420 in there, which I'm really happy with. And then in here I'm going to fun. So a little bit of a story. So I went out on Saturday night with my friend. We were going for food and cocktails, and I had £98 I think I had in fun money. So I took out £93 we had. So I took out £53 with me. Unfortunately, as I was waiting on my friend picking me up in a taxi, I got a migraine, and unfortunately for me, migraines are debilitating, and I just cannot function. I'm like vomiting, my stomach's bad, the pain's bad, I can't see for half an hour at first. Like, it's just not a good time at all, and I can't take anything to take it away because it interacts with other medication and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's just not a good time. And unfortunately, my friend was in the taxi on her way to my house to pick me up, and I started to get the migraine aura in my eye, and I was just like, no, this is not happening. But obviously we'd went to such extremes to, like, well, I say extremes, like we'd spent ages getting ready, we'd dolled up, we had nice outfits on, and I was really, really looking forward to it. And I thought, I'm going to try and just push through. So this was like 20 minutes before our table for dinner as well. And we were going to a place we'd not been before, and it was just so gutting. So anyway, long story short, we got in the taxi, she came to my house, and we got another taxi into the town to go for dinner, and it just went downhill for me. So anyway, I'd ordered food and I ordered juice, and obviously paid for the taxi because I thought if it goes away, we'll be getting, I'll probably have like a little drink or something. But anyway, all this to say, I was not okay. I ended up coming home, I didn't eat my food, and I wasted £40. So I was just under £20 for my food, but I said to my friend, there's £20, just pay it on your card and whatever. So gave her £20 and spent £20 on taxis. So that was a waste of £40 for my fun money for an hour of like hell, because I spent it in the bathroom vomiting and having an upset stomach. So it was not a good time. It was so sad. So anyway, we're £40 down in the fun money. I have a night out this Saturday and lunch with a friend next weekend, and there's not a lot of money left. So I think obviously I spent £40, so I put £13 back in here. So we've got 20, 30, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we've got £53, which is right. Also, I've got a night out this Saturday and then lunch next week as well. So that's not enough money. So I'm going to top this up with £50. We'll do 10, 20, 30, 40, 5 and 50. The 5s are handy in here because if I've got a night out, it's handy for like paying for my half of taxis or whatever. Okay, so we should have 103. It's more than enough for my night out and lunch next week, but I also thought if there's extra money there for my Edinburgh trip if I need it. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 97, 98, 99, 100 and £3. So they've got £103, nice and topped up, which is good. I knew I was going to have to top it up this month because I had more plans than money. But I knew that I was going to be able to do it. So yeah, I might actually, with spring, summer, oh sorry I bumped you there. With spring, summer coming up, there's more likely to be more plans. So I think when I looked at my budget, I actually upped the fun budget from £40 to £50 as well. But yeah, I might need to look at that situation. Okay, so next on my list, I want to put in, so I think I've got extra that I'll come back to, but I wanted to put £30 into my 1k savings challenge, which is for future sort of plans. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, £56 left, which is fine. So we're doing 10, 20 and 30 into here, and we've got 26 left. So let's do 10 and 20. So we've got 20, 40, 50, we'll have £60 in here now, which is really good. I do have a few ideas of things that I may need money for in the future. So this is, and then they're quite expensive things. So this is just like a starting point whilst I can. Okay, so we've got £26 left. I know that obviously we shouldn't really do challenges with challenges, but I'm only £1 to complete this. So I'm going to put £1 in there, which completes Pancake Profits at £40, and we could reallocate that to something another time. but that's the only challenge related thing I'm going to do. So where can we go with this? I knew that I was going to have a little bit left, so I've got £25 to do something with, and I just need to think strategically as to where it could go. It could probably go somewhere in short term. There's probably going to be something needing a top up in here, like home stuff's fine. I've got 100 in me, my fun money's topped up. I could maybe put it in clothing actually, because obviously I'm going to go shopping in Edinburgh. Health's fine, gifting is okay, 20, so 30, 45, hobbies fine, events fine. Yeah, I'm just going to put the £20 in clothing, because I spent £20 from it recently, so that tops it back up to £80. So we've got 50 in Monzo, 60, 70 and 80, because if I buy anything in Edinburgh, then that is there for that. And then I finally got around to buying a baby gift for my friend, so I got a really cute little cardigan. I might post a picture of it on Instagram actually. And this weekend we're going to, I've mentioned a few times, but I actually haven't bought a gift yet. Terrible of me. But for the first time I'm going to my friend's new flat and for a couple of drinks before we go out. So me and one of my other friends were talking about just getting a little gift to take along. So I did take £20 out of Monzo, so there's 30 in Monzo, 45. So I'm just going to add this other £5 in here, and that tops that up to 50. Yeah, so £50. So there's 30 in Monzo and then 20 in there, and yeah, that'll be fine, and we can get my friend a little gift for her house, which will be nice. So that is it, guys. That is my £306 reallocation complete, and I'm really happy with where I put that money. I will be back on, so this is Wednesday, I'll be back on Friday as well with my check-in for the week and see if we've got any money to reallocate into challenges. And I also, you might have seen on my Instagram, and I've obviously mentioned in my monthly budget video, that I have a lot of money to reallocate just from change of travel plans, but I haven't decided what I'm doing with that yet. So yeah, I'm waiting on cashing. I've got some money building up in Vinted that I'll cash out soon, and also I didn't spend money at Valentine's, so I've got £40 to reallocate from that. So there'll be another little nice reallocation coming up again soon. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all my updates so far. I will be back on Friday with my check-in, and until then, take care and I will speak to you very soon. Bye!